Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a long time. My YouTube channel was quiet for a while, but I'm back now, and I'm back stronger than before. I had taken a maternity break from YouTube too. Motherhood was not easy at all. It was hard, it was bad, it was very emotional, but beautiful at the same time. But here am I again ready to talk about my story. So in this story, I want to share my postpartum experience, including my struggle with postpartum depression. But before, I have a lot of episodes to share, but I also want to share this first episode, The Dream of Motherhood. This is the experience before delivery, and I also want to share during delivery and also after delivery. This is my postpartum experience with postpartum depression. I want to tell you how my dream of motherhood changed after I had my babies. My name is Fadzai. I'm a loving wife. I'm a mother of beautiful babies. I'm a lecturer. I'm a DPhil student, Mr. B security specialist, and a passionate advocate for digital safety. And I'm a daughter-in-law, and a devoted Adventist. That's a lot of names, right? But behind all these roles, I'm still just a woman trying to survive, grow, and to help others. Oh, I'm also a young wife. A young wife in Chinoy, Zimbabwe. So I used to dream about motherhood. I imagined a cute baby room, so those soft blankets, and the first time I would feel a baby kick inside me. At night, my husband and I would lie on the bed, awake, talking about the family we wanted, or a happy home, children laughing, and a life full of love and prayer. I never thought that the real journey of motherhood would be so hard, full of worry, guilt, and so many what ifs. So just 5 months after our baby girl arrived, we found out that I was pregnant again. Our daughter was still very young, only 5 months old. She was still learning to smile and was still crying at night. For me, I was feeling tired from her birth. My body was healing, my hormones were going up and down, and then I started feeling sick again. Remember, it wasn't a mistake, it was planned. We did the test and it showed two lines, two bold lines, two bold red lines. At first, I was very happy. I shouted, "We are doing it again." My husband hugged me and we laughed. We had actually prayed for this, one girl and one boy, to balance our family. But then came with the guilt. People were saying a lot of things. Some were saying, "So soon, are you not tired?" Friends online were talking about Irish twins and how hard it is. As a lecturer and researcher, I was also worried. Will we have enough money for two babies in Zimbabwe? Right? Buying diapers for two babies, milk, baby formula for two babies, clothes for two babies. Will I also love my second baby less than the first? Even in the middle of all this fear, I still had moments of joy. Going for ultrasound scans felt like a dad. Hearing that tiny heartbeat made me feel like this was really a blessing from God, and I think it was. But by week 6, the pregnancy became very hard. I was feeling sick all day, not just in the morning. I would wake up and run to the toilet, bending over and throwing up while my baby girl was pulling my clothing and wanting to play. My head was hurting all the time and my back was so painful that even bending to pick up a toy felt like a big task. Depression also came quietly. Some days I would just sit on the bed or on the floor crying, feeling lost and alone. At the same time, I was still breastfeeding our baby. My body was tired, my nipples were sore, and I was also pregnant again. I felt like I was giving everything to my children, but there was nothing left for myself. Something very hard happened. We had a helper, a kind woman who helped with cooking, washing, and playing with the baby. But one morning she did not come. Her husband had divorced her and she had to go back to her rural home. And just like that, I was left completely alone. 5 months pregnant, breastfeeding a teething baby. My husband going to work, no one to help me. Every day became a struggle. I would wake up very early, my legs and feet swollen, and start washing bottles to give to my baby girl and preparing food. My baby was crawling everywhere, following me from room to room, crying every time I moved away. The laundry was piled high. I would eat simple meals, sometimes just boiled eggs or bread, because I had no energy to cook. I felt like I had no village, no family living close by, no one to hold the baby while I rested. The only thing that kept me going was my mom's daily calls, Fadzi Unokunda, and my sister's message, "Sister, you are a super mom." My husband also texting at work, and some days my husband would wake up early and cook breakfast and lunch for me, but still I felt very lonely. During those days, I started to lean very much on my faith. I would sing odd hymns from church. I would read psalms and pray through my tears. I remember I had my favorite song, hymn 213, and Christ in Song, Adventist songs. That is, Jesu nuri wangu mori wangu. That became my favorite song, and it was also my late daddy's favorite song. So I also started to think about my work as a lecturer and researcher. I told myself, if I'm going through this pain, I want to use it to help other mothers. My husband was also trying to help. He helped me a lot. He was very supportive. When he came home from work, he would cook, bathe our daughter, and massage my feet. He would say, "Go to balance the scales." And even through the days though the days were hard, those moments gave me hope. Um, One day we went for the 20-week scan. We were both very nervous but also excited when the radiographer put his thing on my stomach and the gel, and the picture came on the screen. She said, "Aningem komana." Instantly the whole room felt lighter. I laughed and cried at the same time. We were getting that family we had prayed for, a girl and a boy. So that ultrasound scan picture became my favorite picture. I kept it on my phone, and every time I felt low, I would look at it and remember that there is still joy in this journey. Of course, the hardest past did not disappear, but over time, I learned to talk and to take small breaks. I took simple painkillers for my headaches. I followed easy prenatal yoga videos on YouTube, even if I could only do a few moves. I learned to ask you for help instead of forcing myself to do everything alone. I learned that it is okay to be tired, it is okay to cry, and it is okay to say I'm not fine. Motherhood is not a fairy tale picture we see in magazines. For me, it was a messy, emotional, beautiful journey that has changed me completely. Now, when I look at photos of myself on the veranda in my green dress and white Crocs, I see a woman who is not broken but strong. I'm a battle tested, and I'm still standing. Friends, if you're watching this and you're also a mother, I just want you to know that you are not alone. If you are feeling tired, sad, or like you are failing, please remember that your story is not finished. You're still writing it. And if you're going through postpartum depression, please do not suffer in silence. Talk to someone you trust. Your mom, your husband, your friends, your pastor, or even your doctor. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If you saw this video, please leave a comment and tell me your experience. You can also like, share, and subscribe, because I'm back on YouTube with more stories and more lessons. I'm Fadzai. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, a lecturer, a cybersecurity specialist, and a child of God. And I'm learning every day that it is okay to be human, to be tired, and still to be strong. See you next in the next video. That's our next episode. Bye.